Here on my channel, I usually focus on LEGO sets. A lot of my content surrounds the UCS Star Destroyer, as it is one of my favorite and does the best with the algorithm for some odd reason. But today, I want to focus on something else. Something that the UCS Star Destroyer is going to help put into scale the size of this set. And it's called the BrickTech Battleship. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this company went out of business many years ago. And please understand, this set is not all original. Some of it has been modified, including the brown helicopter over here, which is actually part of a thing by Best Lock, which was also a company I absolutely loved and sadly went out of business. They included figures such as him. He is one of my favorite types. The LEGO guys on here are kind of obvious because they're Navy-ish, so I put them on. And one of the other unofficial parts is this anti-aircraft cannon thing from years ago. Besides that, let's take a closer look at this ship. This ship is quite interesting for its large amounts of random missiles. But besides that, it has a little spinny light at the front, which if I'm not mistaken is for distress. And on this side, there's an ankle. The ankle, of course, can raise and lower, and it has a system all for that. Doesn't run as smoothly as LEGO, but it still goes pretty well. There's two cannons, one of which has been modified because the constant toning of it was actually causing a problem. And I figured I liked it looking better on display like that. This one still tones, and as you can see, it tones quite well. There's enough room for a minifigure inside of here, and a minifigure at the control panel for the missiles. Raising up this, you can look and see the harpoons, or torpedoes, or whatever they decide to call it. Looking at the box, I couldn't figure it out, but yeah. Anyways, there's some missile-like things with a covering for them. This set comes with two rinky-dinky lifeboats, which, while wheeled, are also pretty nice and sweet, and I absolutely adore the addition of them. Now, time to take this apart a bit. Up here is the center for minifigures. So I didn't have that securely put on. Now, there's room in each of these compartments for a minifigure. The unfortunate part is, with their hat on, they don't fit. And for the top one, with his chair, he also didn't fit. So I made the decision to remove the chair and remove his hat so he would fit. If you look at the second one, he can fit perfectly fine. But he does not have his hat, and somehow he lost his hand. He's been in there for well over a year though, so I don't know when that happened. This can be placed back on, and so can this. But for the next part, I'm actually taking it off again. Next level is this. This is the command. Level is this. This is the command room. And the interesting part about the command room is there was legit nothing in here. I added the steering wheel from an old LEGO set to try to make it look better, and some little artillery displays that, in my mind, power that. Besides that, there's nothing really in there. In the back over here, we got a thing for the radar. I just realized I'm missing a piece for it, and that's unfortunate. It's also a crow's nest. In the back, there was a helicopter pad, but I'd rather fit two helicopters instead of one, so I took it off because it honestly didn't look the best. Also, there's multiple missile launchers, so yay, positives. Anyways, if we once again remove more of this set, yes, I know I'm destroying it, but still, we get an internal view. As you can see, this is what these LEGO guys would be able to see from out the window. There's not a lot in this room. Genuinely, these are supposed to be control panels, but there's not an awful lot of detail. And yeah, I mean, it's cute, it's nice. It's a good control deck. Now, kicking these Lego guys off, we lift up this and get the final internal parts. I'm not going to take off the rest, actually. This is where the rest of the crew can go. And it's quite an interesting and nifty little place. They can see out, and behind them is a giant hollow section, which is the entirety of the ship. I unfortunately have not been able to test if this floats, but based off of the gaps, I was never really willing to risk it. This set is honestly quite an amazing set, and I absolutely adore it. And it is huge. I will show you the size comparison in one moment, as soon as after I finish snapping together this ship again, because there's no point leaving it in a state of disrepair, because that's not nice to the minifigures. Well, it also doesn't look as nice as I finish up the video. Okay, so we're going to pretend that the turret did not just die, and continue going in 1 second. 1 second. These crew members do not want to face the right direction. Sorry for those blunders. It will probably happen again in a future video, if not this video. Anyways. Now for the fun part. Here, we can see them side by side. This battleship is almost as long as the LEGO UCS Star Destroyer, and actually taller than the LEGO UCS Star Destroyer. Even with this part down, it's still high. You put on the top, finish it off, it's even taller. Overall, these are both very amazing sets, and I was very fortunate. I wanted this battleship for years, but I could never re-find it when I was trying to get it. A couple years ago, though, I found it on Facebook Marketplace, and I managed to convince my brothers to get it for me for Christmas. It is absolutely amazing, and if you can get it for a deal, get it. Even if not, I still suggest getting it. It's a good set, it's a good size, and from what I can find, you can find them for about 150 to 200 Canucks. It has over 1,400 pieces, and a lot of those are big pieces, like these. My only suggestion is, if you do get it, the bottom can be weak, so you might want to glue that. Besides that, it's a good set. It has actually a fairly good selection of minifigures, which I forgot to include all of them. But as you can see, it comes with this dude who is pilot. So it comes with 2 of him, like 2 captain people in the top, and about 7 other people. Genuinely, this set is a pretty stacked line of minifigures, all things considered, too. Genuinely, absolutely love this set. One of the main display sets besides the Star Destroyer in my LEGO world and all that. So, if you like, please enjoy. The ship is awesome. If you can get it, I 100% recommend. If you see it for a good price, send it my way. I'm kidding. But anyways, have a good day, everyone.